The maturity of the organization is dependent on the technology, the leadership, the training, the skills, all of those are inherent components, as well as the creativity in the organization. Getting those things to sync and prioritizing which one is the most important is probably the hardest bit. I think there are aspects around risk aversion and how that has an impact. People are scared to share data, and sharing data is the thing that starts having that transformational change within an organization. So I think that's part of it as well. I think the data maturity sets that baseline that you work from. It sets the technology platform. It gives you an idea of where you are and where you need to focus that investment. The use cases, the technology, and the leadership and the cultural aspects should all be part of that data maturity assessment. And that gives you that starting point from where you can then start creating your to-be architecture or way of working in your data strategy. And between those two, you can start creating the roadmap to take you from one to the other. The three pillars represent the strands of investment that you should be making when increasing your data maturity. By looking at the technical foundations of an organization, or the use cases that are being driven by the creatives in an organization, or the leadership and the skills and the cultural aspects of an organization, we can prioritize the investment on one of those, maybe two of those, and use that investment in that one strand to pull the other strands up. This allows us to focus the investment and make sure that we are then focusing on things that need to be done. There's no point creating a gold-plated technology platform. As much as an engineer, I would love that, if you don't need that. We should always focus on delivering the value on what is actually required, rather than going ahead and building something or investing in training that actually won't deliver any value. The archetypes are designed as a way of analyzing how your organization works with data, finding where you are, and then giving you the potential investment strategy to maximize from that baseline. By looking at what we offer as advice attached to each of the archetypes, you can identify where to invest, where to prioritize your resources, and where you can start building either the use case, the technology, or the cultural response to the problems faced by that archetype. One of our local government clients suffered a cyber attack, which meant they lost a lot of their digital and data architecture and platforms. We were asked to come in and build a technology platform, i.e. focusing on the technology pillar, to get them back up to speed and recreate that analytical capability that they had previously. Actually, we found that providing them with additional capability than they're used to created a change where they needed additional training. Their analysts and engineers upskilled to use the new capability, really enjoyed that. We saw a cultural change within that training environment and picking up those new skills. And that brought about changes within the use cases that people felt capable of investing in. So actually they identified use cases that previously they weren't able to do, and seeing that change and that growth within those people was pretty fantastic to observe. Our AI readiness assessment is designed specifically to help your organization identify the use cases that can maximize your investment, what technology is necessary to underpin those use cases, and what cultural changes are required to then make best use of them. We'll work through workshops, canvases, and expert advice to identify those use cases and prioritize where that investment should be placed.